Okay, so semifinal two of Destination Eurovision's over, and I'm having some feelings here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna walk through and talk through these feelings that I'm having because there's some confusion going on in my mind and in my soul, and we gotta discuss this here. So let's go ahead and get started by just kind of going through it the same way we did last time, where I gave my thoughts for the qualifiers and then we went through and gave my thoughts about the non-qualifiers in order of their non-qualifieriness. So I don't think non-qualifiery is a word, but that's okay. We'll work with it. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first one that qualified from that was Merci by Madame Monsieur. Let's go ahead and take a quick listen to that one. Je suis née ce matin, je m'appelle Merci. On m'a tendu la main et je suis en vie. Love it. Fantastic song. I find it I I understand 100% why this one got the highest score. Deserved the highest score 100% as well. Fantastic, and I can find myself listening to this song a lot. And it was actually one of my favorite ones going into the competition. Like, I like it better than anything we heard on um, last week. So I'm really far, like, I'm very much so behind this song, and I want it to do really well. I want it to win. Will it win? Probably not. But you know what? Even if it doesn't win, I have a great song I can listen to. And I don't know how it would do at Eurovision, but again, I don't care. I found a great song I got to listen to. Beautiful song, great groove, nice and smooth, and really chill. And I like music that has a chill sound to it. That's like my favorite quality in music. I know I'm not good with words, and I'm like, woo, right now, but hey, whatever. Let's go ahead now and move forward to the second song that qualified, which was Max Cinnamon's Ailleurs. What if we went out dancing to the moon and the stars came out? And we followed our hearts to make our way through the cheering crowd. Combien de temps passera les yeux dans les yeux, toi et moi? How did this qualify? Like, number one, this was my least favorite song of the night. It was so bland and so boring, and it was just a Shawn Mendes song in French with a tropical house beat. And I'm pretty sure Shawn Mendes has a song with a tropical house beat. It's just, like I hear it, I'm like, oh, this is just, what is happening here? What is going on? And the fact that it got such a high score and every single judge gave it points blows my freaking mind. It was so boring. It was just it had nothing to it that made me want to listen to it again, and nothing about Max Cinnamon, which, mind you, that stage name does not suit him. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know if that's his real birth name. Whatever's happening there, you should not be professionally known as Max Cinnamon, honey, because number one, you are not cinnamon, and number two, nah, that's the name you would give a stripper. Like a Puerto Rican stripper would have the name Max Cinnamon. No, like, what is this? Like, no, no, Anyways, oh god, I'm still really kind of comprehend how the hell that happened, but it happened, and I hope he doesn't do well in the final because I don't like the song. I really can't stand it, and yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the third qualifier, which was Rêve, gamin by Nassi. This fais des promesses quand le cœur se souvient. Quand je vise le sommet, je regarde plus loin. Je veux suivre mon étoile. Cette lumière me dévoile pour donner vie à mes rêves de gamin. This is a great song. It was really catchy. I found myself nodding my head along to it. It also has that quality that modern French music has, where I don't know what it is about the instrumentation, but it immediately makes you think, oh, I'm in France. And it's a quality that Je Cherche had, and also Vagenheim had it as well. And I like to hear that. Like, I like to listen to a song and know where it's coming from. And, Nassi was very charismatic. Not only was he very charismatic, but he sang well, he performed well. The choreography was nice, and you could see everything was thought out when it went into the staging. Like we thought, oh, here's the song, here's the staging. make sure everything's cohesive. I really enjoyed it. And with the way that it was staged, you could tell what the message of the song was, despite the fact that, you don't necessarily speak French. Like, for me personally, I have a very limited knowledge of French, especially proper metropolitan French. So it was nice to have that as a crutch to assist me with understanding what was going on. Now, the next one we're going to take a look at was Lisboa, Jérusalem by Igit. Jérusalem, je serais resté ici pour que tu me retiennes. Je serais resté ici pour que tu me retiennes. That was so French. What else can you say other than that was so French? Oh my gosh, like I said for the song previous to this one, Nassi's song, that you could tell it was from France. If this man is not French, I am shocked. Everything about this screamed France. It was just like France. The music box melody, the instrumentation, the vocal performance, it was just so French and so stereotypically French. My mind was blown. And I mean, people playing up national stereotypes does tend to do pretty well at Eurovision. So if this wins, I can see a lot of people voting for it. Like, oh, I liked that French song. Also, the staging was interesting. I liked how you're following the lyrics of the song, and each city is named. It causes a heart to be drawn, and that's really nice. And you can feel what the song's about, even if you don't know French. Again, it was good staging, and I feel like I'm going to repeat a lot of the things that I said for Nassi, only this is way more of a classic idea of what France is. Like, I feel like he should have had a cigarette in one hand, a wine of glass in the other, and the whole thing should have been black and white. Like, it was that. It was like that for me. I didn't mind it. I did enjoy that still. So let's go ahead now and we will take a look at the song that came in 5th place and barely missed qualifying, Là-haut by Sweem.
Laisse-moi viser là-haut, laisse-moi viser là-haut, là où il n'y a pas de voile, là où l'on voit, où l'on ressent. Laisse-moi viser là-haut, laisse-moi viser là-haut, là où il y a les étoiles, là où l'on voit l'océan.
Okay. Honestly, this is kind of forgettable. I don't have any really passionate feelings about the song. It was okay. It wasn't bad because nothing was really bad. Even though I did get quite upset with Max Cinnamon's song, I didn't think Ailleurs was bad. I just think it wasn't the best. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say other than just it's okay. I kind of forgot it. So yeah, let's go ahead now. We're going to look at Un jour, rêvé by Constance. That came in 6th.
Il suffirait de s'aimer pour y croire. Peu importe nos différences, ouvrons nos cœurs, marchons vers une vie meilleure.
Okay, this song was beneath her. Jane's voice is beautiful, and she sang wonderfully. Every note was in tune. Very gorgeous singing. It's like the song itself felt to me like a rejected song from a musical, or a song that made it into an off-Broadway musical that never gained any kind of steam or any kind of following. And so therefore it felt a bit lackluster, and I found that the song really was genuinely beneath her, and I really wish she would have had something better, because her voice with a good strong ballad would have slayed. I have no doubt in my mind that if this was a better song, then she would be going to the finals, because that voice did not deserve to be left in the semifinals, but I understand why it was. Alright, next one I have on here is Tous mes manques by Caillibout.
Me manque la nuit, le jour, et je me demande si tu ressens les mêmes choses, si tu m'entends. Faut-il vraiment tourner la page, se faire violence et mettre notre amour en marche? me prend là, au cœur dans la nuit. Ça me prend là comme un malaise, comme un vertige. Je ne vois plus, je n'entends rien. Je veux pas que tu me laisses à l'inconnu sans toi, sans rien.
I really enjoyed this. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was pretty. I think this is one of the ones I would have bumped up to qualifying instead of Max. I would have had this qualify. You know, Sarah's voice is so beautiful. Even her speaking voice is just so gorgeous. I can listen to her talk all day. Then she opens her mouth to sing, and you're like, this is lovely. This is beautiful. It sounds very French again, but it was fantastic. And, you know, I wish her the best. I really wish she was making it to the finals, but she didn't. We have Same by June the Girl. The vocal effect was missing on the first chorus at the beginning of the song, and that really pulled it back. Having that vocal effect on for the chorus was good, and for the rest of the song, it was nice to have it there as well. It seemed like the whole thing was a bit, it lacked cohesion, and I feel like I heard the judges say something about it seems like there was two people and not just one person, and I can see what they mean by that, because it was certainly a definite disconnect for me when watching it for that same sort of reason. Honestly, the studio cut's good, and I would say I would have guessed that this would have qualified, basing it solely off the studio snippet that we had. And the last one on here was My World by Lucie Vagenheim. And like with this one, I don't know why I got 0 points. I really don't. I would have put this up higher. It was a good song. She performed it well. There was a nice little bit of choreography going. I mean, it was a pretty generic pop song, and I could see it being like a pretty generic Eurovision song, but she was sweet on stage, and it was nice to see her there. I mean, I don't know. I liked it. Maybe I'm just biased because she kind of makes me think of my little sister, but I I don't know. I still wanted that one to do decently. Like 5th place would have been good for that. 0 points. I still don't know how that got 0 points. So, all in all, this semifinal was, I feel like, not quite as strong as the first semifinal. There weren't any songs that stood out to me and made me go, yes, definitive winner, or yes, this song is going to do great in the contest, great at Eurovision, etc. I did find that I liked the semifinal possibly a little more as far as quality. There wasn't anything like bump down, bump down, bump down. It was very middle of the road with some highlights, and that highlight would definitely have been Mercy for me. I'm glad that it got first place in the semi, and I'm glad that it qualified. I would say that Rêve, gamin and Lisboa, Jérusalem were both also excellent and definitely deserve to qualify as well. I'll be back next week with the video reaction to the final and to who's going to be representing France at Eurovision in May. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, chit chat in the comments with me, subscribe, check out some more of my videos. I have a playlist of my Eurovision thoughts and reviews. I'll also include a link to my video for semifinal 1 of the Destination Eurovision competition. Thanks again. Bye.